Once upon a time, in the heart of Jakarta, two inseparable friends, Citra, a girl with silky long black hair and a smile brighter than the sun, and Pamungkas, a humble, selfless young man, found themselves at the peak of adolescence. They spent their days amidst the hustle-bustle of school life, united by an enviable friendship that spanned a wholesome 11 years, close as siblings, supportive as family. But as high school unraveled itself, so did unexpected and unrequited feelings. Pamungkas, with a heart as genuine as his, secretly fell in love with Citra. He yearned to be more than just friends, his feelings growing stronger with every passing day. Yet destiny had a twist of its own. As the affectionate bond between Citra and Pamungkas remained unbroken, Citra's heart was captivated by another, Andi, a classmate. Under the waning orange hues of the sunset, Pamungkas sat up on his familiar spot at the park, a guitar cradled in his arms. His eyes held a distant look, a telltale sign of heartbreak, as he watched Citra and Andi hand in hand, smiles radiant. How his world came crashing down when Citra, the girl of his dreams, chose Andi, his old friend, over him. A pinch of heartache crept into his soul each day as he watched them from afar, their interaction a poignant reminder of what he lost. Despite the sharp stabs of heartbreak, Pamungkas found refuge in his music. His guitar pick slowly evolved into words, his heartache channeling itself into strings of heartfelt melodies. With each chord, he bared his unrequited love, his silence transforming into heart-rending tunes. Hours rolled into days, and days into weeks, the basketball court exchanged for the comfort of guitar strings and the solitude of his room. Our tale unfolds with Pamungkas, a man with a heart brimming full of emotions, unrequited love for his friend Citra, a feeling he has concealed within his silent smiles and cheerful nods. Wistfully watching Citra and Andi's relationship evolve into something more profound, he acknowledged his happiness that lay in Citra's joy. His strength lay in his acceptance of their budding romance, all while fighting his own unprecedented emotions. But one fateful day, everything changed. Pamungkas was walking down the street, lost in his thoughts, when out of the corner of his eye he spotted Andi, not with Citra, but with another. His heart stumbled. All the cheerful dismissals crumbled within seconds, confronting Pamungkas with a thrashing wave of doubt and insecurity. He shook his head, trying to convince himself that he must be mistaken. Pamungkas stood frozen in the corner of a dark cafe, his latte forgotten. As he watched Citra laugh softly with Andi, his heart ached. A cruel twist of fate had revealed Andi's betrayal to him, and he had grappled with the consequences. The bonds of friendship held him to loyalty. The burden of truth pressed him to be honest. His mind was a battlefield. In the end, Pamungkas made the choice to hide. He swallowed the bitter taste of betrayal and put on a mask of unpretentious normalcy. Not a word escaped his lips to Citra about Andi's infidelity. He clung to the hope that the truth would win out on its own. But this choice was not without consequences. He remained awake at night, haunted by his decision. The invisible chains of his silence bound him to a secret too haunting to forget, too loyal to reveal. Citra has always been a dreamer. She dreams of a handsome prince and a fairy tale love story, like the ones she reads. That's the dream she told Pamungkas, her voice full of hope, happy because of the love she has for Andi. But when she called Pamungkas, her voice was different this time, covered in disappointment and sadness. The dream she once held was shattered by the bitter reality of her relationship with Andi. Pamungkas, as her true friend, remained on the other end, listening patiently and attentively. Wait for the next video. What do you think Citra will tell Pamungkas? Long story short, Citra told Pamungkas about what happened to her. Someone sent Citra a video and photos of Andi with another woman. At first, Citra didn't believe it, but finally Citra found Andi's intimate chat with another woman named Mira. And not long after, Citra saw Andi embracing a woman while walking around a mall. Citra was grappling with the harsh truth of Andi's infidelity. Every shared look, every whisper of words that were once believed to be endearing, now echoed with deceit. Pamungkas, who was not just her friend but also a confidant and a protector, stepped up to help Citra mend her broken heart. A secret he had harbored for a while came to light. With all honesty, he tenderly confessed his knowledge about Andi's affair. His heartfelt apology made Citra not bitter but relieved, as if a burden had been lifted. In the end, Citra decided to end her romantic liaisons with Andi, choosing to embrace her solitude and drowned in her own recovery. Yet she was not alone. Pamungkas was there, not as her lover, but as her pillar of strength through the pain. Their connection was rekindled. They started to meet and talk every day, just like the good old days. On a serene afternoon, Citra finds herself stepping foot into Pamungkas's study, a place glowing with fragments of his life. A book tucked inconspicuously under the desk catches her eye. Curiosity piqued, Citra reaches for it, flicking through the worn, handwritten pages. This was no ordinary book, but a heartfelt diary penned by Pamungkas, filled with intimate musings of their friendship and his feelings for her. Pamungkas, in the meanwhile, brews warm tea in the kitchen, unaware that Citra is unearthing his deepest confessions. As Citra reads, laughter, smiles, arguments, and shared silence fill the pages, memories woven with words tinted by love. Words linger in her mind, a confession she dismissed as a joke, but strewn across these pages was a sincere, deep-seated truth. A whirlwind of emotions rasped through her, a cascade that drowns her disbelief into realization. Pamungkas was in love with her. Months have passed since Citra found out the truth in Pamungkas' diary. Citra confirmed the truth to Pamungkas, and Pamungkas confirmed it. They met again and again, but it felt awkward. The joyful friendship had now become strange. Citra started a conversation. It was not about jokes, but about confession and resolution. She admitted that Pamungkas's feelings had caused a rift in their friendship, but also realized that their bond was deeper and more resilient. It was the realization that true friendship, like theirs, was not defined by fleeting romantic feelings, but by the steadfast and enduring loyalty and shared history they shared. And so they made a pact, a promise to each other, to go beyond the silence and rekindle their friendship, to cherish the more fulfilling bond they had rather than chasing fleeting romance.